Hi, welcome actors. I am very excited to begin this journey with you. Holding an acting class online is strange, but consider for a moment what we need to discover with how we need to discover that. So we need to know, to do, and to be. Now the first two are fairly easy to give in an online course, to know. I will be sharing with you the history, theories, and techniques that have proven to be the most useful for actors. You can learn that through my video lectures and readings easily. To do, now that's trickier. I will want to see you and your work. So there will be a lot of videotaping files that fly back and forth, and I'll be giving you fairly detailed feedback on what I see, and what you will need to do is to find a way to get past the fact that we all hate to see ourselves on video. We all hate to hear ourselves on video. It's very hard not to be self-critical. And in live theater, you can avoid that forever. You can be exactly what it is that you see in your head. Seeing a video is harder because you have to look past the things that you get stuck on. For many of the average viewer, we just, they don't see it. But when you look at yourself, we always look at the things that we don't like about our own appearance. But that isn't where it is most useful to focus your attention. You're going to have to learn to become an observer of yourself so that the video work can become a tool, not another reflection of self that you dread. The most difficult part will be the third one, and that is to be. Well, what the heck does that even mean, right? That is an elusive stage presence that you can't buy for love or money. Some people naturally glow. Others need to learn how to do it. But it is all able to be learned, developed, and enhanced, even here, even from a distance. So that's what we're going to be doing together. Now, some people are going to say stuff to you about theater and acting as if they know what it takes to be an actor. Everybody has an opinion, but very few actually work in theater. Now, I have actually worked in theater. I've made my living, filled out my tax form as actor. The mistake comes when they think they need to be a celebrity. Now, celebrity is not acting. It's not the craft. It's not the art. It is a lot of attention. It often comes with a lot of money, which is very, very attractive. But does every high-paying executive become a CEO or show up on the cover of a magazine? No, not even in business, not even in the safe professions does that happen. But we don't think of those people as unable to make a living. There are a lot of people out there that we think, ooh, he's an actor, but if he's not, Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt, or he isn't on the cover of People or Us magazine, he can't be earning a living. Well, I can tell you that that's not true. There are a lot of actors out there, people like me, earning a regular middle-class living, sending their kids to school, paying the doctor bills, getting health insurance through the union, who you will never hear of, but they do make a living as an actor. So it is a viable career to pursue as long as you remember that if you wanted to be a plumber or an electrician, you can be a plumber or an electrician, and you can earn a good living without anybody ever telling you they know plumbing and they know electricity. They don't need to have heard of you, and the same is true about acting. It's not as glamorous as it may seem. You can earn a good living as an actor without anybody ever hearing of you too. Uta Hagen, Francois Delsart, I'll be talking about a lot of these teachers. They started to have another idea about what actors do. And the idea that they had was that every character that you might play, every character that you might be asked to do at any point in your career already is inside you in some way. From my point of view, one of the magical things about acting, whether you become a working actor or just a hobbyist, you get to live many, many more lives than just the one you were born into. For a few hours, you can be a queen, or you can be a murderer. or you can be a singing nun. The hills are alive. Anyway, at the end of all this, the most important thing you will have learned, hopefully, is you will have learned more about yourself. That's the most important thing that can happen here. You'll learn more about how others see you. You'll have improved your communication abilities in your everyday life as well as on stage, and you will have found a creative part of your imagination that will never, ever be dormant again. I regard the theater as the greatest of all art forms, the most immediate way a human being can share with another the sense of what it is to be a human being. Welcome to the theater community. Welcome to helping us build people who are serious about their craft and art and hoping to become better artists and people. I look forward to the journey with you. Let's get started.